My name is Corey Graham. I served in the Mexico City West mission. And the most important thing I learned on my mission was that my work really did matter. And it didn't matter about how many baptisms I had, how many contacts I was making. It didn't matter the numbers. All that mattered was the effort I was putting into my work. So at the start of my mission, what happened was I came out with the idea that I was going to be the next Ammon. And that's not an uncommon thing for missionaries to think. You know, we grow up, we grow up in the church knowing our potential, hearing our potential every day, and we expect to outperform even our own expectations in the mission field. When we get there, we get the crude awakening that it's not quite that way. Through everything I went through, I felt that I was failing my mission. I had companions that would make fun of me for walking too fast because I was trying to get to the appointment on time. I had companions that would make fun of me because I couldn't quite speak the language as well as they could. I had companions that would rebuke me because I wasn't the missionary that I wanted to be. I even had companions come up to me and said, "Elder Graham, you are a terrible missionary. You're a terrible missionary because you stink at speaking Spanish. You don't know how to contact well." And that stuff really weighs down on you. There were times I thought about going home. There were times when I thought about how could this be the Lord's work if I'm failing at it? It's hard. And I went through my mission, and my mission was once known as the flagship, El Barco de la Bandera. And what that means, it was the mission that was leading all of the other missions in Mexico in terms of baptisms. We had missionaries out there that had baptized 30 plus people in their mission. There was even one missionary that had baptized over 300 people. And I looked down at my number and just thought, I'm not doing well. This isn't right. I'm doing something wrong. There's something wrong with me. But then I had this one companion, his name was Elder Simmons, and I just kind of out of curiosity, I asked him, "Hey man, how many baptisms did you have?" And he just looks at me and goes, "How many do you think I have?" I'm like, "Oh man, he's probably like a 30 missionary already. I mean, he's only been out here a year." So I said 30. He goes, "Oh, do you think I'm a 30 only missionary?" "Okay, 40. You think I'm only a 40? And we just kind of played around with that, but what I understood from him was that it didn't matter how many he had. What matters at the end of the day is that you can wake up, work your best, do everything in your power to find people to teach, to invite them to be baptized, and to do anything and everything possible to bring them to Christ." At the end of my mission, I stopped counting how many baptisms I had and rather looked at my other forms of success. My favorite moments of my mission were not when I was in the font, but seeing what my work had done. Part of my work wasn't just for the members or for the investigators, but also some other missionaries. There was a missionary I worked with. He was struggling with depression. Every day he would talk to me about going home, asking me if the work was worth it. And I told him that this is the most important work that we had to do. I can't force you to stay here, but this would be your choice. But it would be worth it. After our brief time together, I went a few months without seeing him. And then every once in a while I'd see him still on the mission, which made me very happy. But what made me the most happy was that at the end of his mission, I saw him in the bus station I was getting ready to go to my new area, but he was going home. He runs up to me in full sprint, jumps and grabs me like this, and he says, "Elder Graham, I finished. I finished." That was probably one of the greatest moments I had to serve. There was another with a family I had taught, and they ended up being baptized toward the beginning of my mission. The baptism was special, but not as special as watching that family get sealed together for time and all eternity in the temple of our Lord. So when you guys go on your missions, please keep in mind, it doesn't matter how many baptisms you have. It doesn't matter what other missionaries say about you. It doesn't matter what the people around you think. What matters is that you do your best. You wake up in the morning, you will work your hardest, and then you go to bed exhausted, knowing that you did everything in your power to bring someone unto Christ. And I promise you, if you do that, your mission will be well worth the sacrifice. And I leave these things with you in the name of Jesus Christ.